Hey everybody, this is Oliver Joyce and welcome to February. Good evening everybody, here we go. It's good morning. Man, I'm getting old. I really feel it. I feel like I've been doing these videos for years now, and it's been, eight or more years. And as I said, they're fewer and further in between than they ever have been. Partly because I just want to get on with building my games, partly because YouTube kind of really screwed me over, and a lot of other YouTube channels as well, because we're not fitting into the algorithm and so on. But anyway, look, none of that matters. What matters is I've still got you guys. You're an awesome audience. I still enjoy making these videos, even though they're not as frequent. And it's just kind of cool to have a sort of a sounding board to chat to and hear your ideas, talk to you, and just, shoot the breeze, essentially. And today we're shooting the breeze on Gorgon Shield, which I've been building since May of last year. And, it's been a bit of an epic journey, and it's something I thought would only take, I literally thought it might take 4 or 5 months. I thought I was going to be out by like November, December, and I keep pushing that back. It was going to be part of the Steam Next Fest coming up in a week or two, but I've pushed that back to June. The game will be released, I promise. It has just been a more challenging dev cycle than I thought it would be for many, many reasons. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about Gorgon Shield. In particular, there's a loot system now. Everyone Gets Treasure, and for those who remember, Everyone Gets Treasure was actually the prototype of this game that I made about 8 years ago. So another video on that somewhere on my channel. Anyway, if you're going to waste my time, please be on your way. The Armorer, yeah, gotta love it. Still drinking from the classic mug. You can get merch for Swords and Sandals. Did you know? Maybe you didn't know, because no one really has. But there's been a few. Anyway. Gorgon Shield. Yeah, it's a funny one. Like, honestly, this has been such a hard game to get traction for. Like, I just cannot seem to build up wish lists. And I think part of it is because I released the information and screenshots and everything about it way too early, when the game was still in its infancy, both design-wise and graphics-wise. And I've really increased and improved the fidelity of the game. If you look at the screenshots on the Steam page right now, on the video on the Steam page right now, a lot of it has changed. There's been a lot of improvements in terms of light and tilt shifts and just nice special effects and polish that wasn't there in the early version. But you only get one chance to make a first impression, as they say so wisely. And I feel like I kind of blew that chance early when people were curious as to what my new game was, and they kind of looked at it and then sort of, well, maybe they're not for me. However, I'm not giving up hope. There is still many irons in the fire, not least of which is my excellent publishing partner Graham at Two Left Thumbs, who is going to be really stepping up the publishing efforts and marketing efforts in the months ahead. We're just working right now to really just improve the game and try and make it as tight a game loop as possible, and really improve that the meta progression around things, and just making every run feel a bit more interesting. And part of that is this loot system, which I'm about to show you in a minute. But part of it is also just the random nature of how the towers work, and there's going to be also a ton more mini games, a lot more than you see right now, which stay tuned for that in the coming months. But I've got another announcement which I'll be talking about in the next couple of weeks, which I'm very excited, and that involves a second publishing partner for a certain realm of the world, and I look forward to announcing that. And between those, hopefully we can really start just ramping things up and start building those wish list numbers up, and just getting eyeballs in the game, getting it, people talking about it, because it's hard without the backing of the usual Sword and Sandals brand name. I've really struggled to make an impact, which is not so different to what most indie games go through, and most indie game developers. I'm just like you guys. I'm struggling to cut through the noise, and I've had it really easy with Sword and Sandals. Not all the Sword and Sandals, but at least that it gave me a bit of a leg up on things. And, I will make another Sword and Sandals game again, and things will be easy again. But I like to break into a few different things different game genres and different things in the meantime, because things can get stale, and I want to revisit Sword and Sandals when I have the creative energy again, maybe next year, maybe the year after. Anyway, let's just get on with Gorgon Shield. Just want to talk a little about the latest updates to the game and a little roadmap for the future. Okay, so let's jump in and we'll talk about it as I show you off the loot system. Alright, here we are. Gorgon Shield. Now, first thing you might notice is the music in the background. I have a cool new, actually a couple of 4 or 5 new tracks for the game from an awesome composer called Francois Guérin-Levin. What's his name again? Let's have a look. Guérin-Lejoy. So he's French-Canadian. And also Alexander Zandris Buchmüller. 2 awesome composers along with my classic Alex Electro Tusani. 3 composers who've really stepped up and contributed tracks to the game. I just want to thank those guys for all the music, the chip tunes that will make all the difference to this game. What else is new? We have a mountain range in the background now, which is pretty cool. It's all slowly adding to the magic of the game. Okay, I'm going to be redesigning this yet again soon because things have changed slightly. I'm actually going to get rid of probably these 2 things because they're no longer really relevant to the game's design. But, okay, we're at the tower today. Oh yeah, let me show you this. These are all the heroes in the game. The Ninja, the Oracle, Gladiator. Valkyrie is locked at the moment, but we could probably unlock her. Let's go back and we go to the tavern, unlock the Valkyrie. Okay, they're all unlocked now. This, of course, is the full version of the game, and I had a little cheat on to add lots of money. It would take you lots of runs to unlock all those heroes. But, so if we go customize party, yeah, Ninja, Oracle, Gladiator, Valkyrie, Knight, Priest. These are the 9 characters. However, you can see there at space, there's 3 more coming. There it is. Before the game releases, they'll have 12 characters, and they're coming soon. I'm looking forward to showing off those. They have their own skills, which you can see up here. Like the Ninja has this Cobra skill up here. Valkyrie has the stun. But the skills themselves will also change. You'll be able to select from various skills. Each character will have access to 2 different skills. So the wizard might have an option of lightning or fireball. The oracle might have fireball and healing. Priest might have mass heal and, I don't know, like protect or something like that. So you'll be able to choose, but you have to choose one of them, and then you can upgrade those. So the lightning bolt might target more and more characters. The fireball might do more damage. And you get to upgrade those as you progress. That's all coming in the next few weeks. What I've been working on right now is, right now you can see these characters have special loot. I was just looking at it, and this is pretty cool. This loot is randomly generated. This is the Helmet of Tremors, rare helmet, increases range damage by 16. The Violent Gauntlets, the uncommon loot, increases crit hit chance by 4%, and a Rapid Shield, which is rare and increases agility by 2. And these are being applied to your character. I'm still working on this to make sure the numbers all match up, so don't look at them too closely, as there might be a few weird things. Characters will start with no loot, but I've randomly generated a bunch of loot between rare and epic just to sort of do some testing. So if I go up to the rogue up here, different ones here: the Wily Cape, the Pants of Tides, and Jason's Boots of the Golem. Jason and the Argonauts, if you know your Greek mythology. And that's a pretty legendary thing, but I'm going to make that even more powerful. But when you upgrade your characters during a battle, you have these playing cards, and there's 9 playing cards. Choose one. One of them is a loot playing card, but you'll also be able to find loot in treasure chests throughout the labyrinths, or by doing various minigames, which is pretty cool. And these random items will only last for the run of each tower. So yeah, I think that's going to be a really cool addition to the game. I've redesigned how all these work, so it's much more transparent. So you now know exactly how much melee damage each character does, how long it takes in between each melee hit or ranged attack, the radius, how far your characters can hit and that kind of thing. So there's lots going on. But if I quickly show you, this might break. If you just go with a classic barbarian and a wizard, I'll show off those other new characters in a future playthrough. But this might break because I have been doing some tweaks. So if it breaks, it breaks. If he dies, he dies. Oh yeah, that's the classic retro thing. But if we go actually turn that back to what was it? Battle UI minimal. I like the minimal. It shows you more. Notice here also you got the slow zoom in as the characters fight. So Red Wizard will level up in a sec. And in the beginning, they won't actually have access to fireballs and so on. They'll have to earn those. Now, these power mastery things, they are not built yet, so they're coming. But we have, stat increases and, of course, loot items. So loot items is what I wanted to show you. And when you upgrade, you can get a special item. At first, you're only going to get like uncommon or rare, which I think uncommon should be the green one. The least powerful ones are these green ones. So you can choose, hey, that would be cool. Delete, increase meter delay. That's way too much. That's going to change. Increase crit hit chance by 8%. Notice, however, we've already got a cape. So if we choose this, new loot gain, replace current cape with new item. Which one do you want to keep? The new one. Current one is the clever cape, which increases dodge chance by 8%. Let's take the new one. Cool. Now they don't show up on your character. It would be awesome to have that, but it's just too much work for the time and the budget and the skills I have. So if the game ever sells millions of dollars of copies, we're going to go back and add those to the actual pixel art. That'll be cool. That's my promise to you. You bring the money, I'll bring the goods. All right. So yeah, look. Now if the barbarian goes to level up, he doesn't get access to that loot card until all these cards are used. So we have to choose something like a stat bonus or miscellaneous bonus where he can repair the Gorgon shield, heal, gain bags of gold. There'll also be some other fun things like turn all enemies into fluffy bunnies for the next level, or show off some cool fireworks, that kind of thing. Just cool novelty upgrades, and that some of the loot will have that as well. But for now, we'll just gain some gold. But yeah, let's stop that now because we're not going to play through a full run. I want to give a quick shout out to my hardy band of Patreon supporters, who hover between sort of 10 and 12 at any particular time. I've never really grown that number. But you know what? I really do appreciate you guys who are with me week in, week out. And I do newsletters for Patreon supporters, give them all the secret gods that I don't tell, on camera here. And of course, you get Steam keys for my games and anything else you want. Let me know. Let me know what you want, and I'll do my best, within reason, of course. I am a humble man with humble means. Anyway, Karl Silginski, Cavity Number 1, Dane Simino, Daniel Funches, Brandon K, Noah Gudashan, X Up Omega, Jeff Rofex3D, Hopeless, and Lewis Fugel. I salute you, and you know who else salutes you? The Patreon armor. If you'd like to be a Patreon, that would make my day. I'm sure it would. Get down, Thargan. Get down. Anyway, one last little bit of news from Gorgon's Shield. I've removed the demo right now, so you can't play it on Steam. It doesn't really represent the game in its current form because it's a couple of months old and so much has changed. So I'll be taking it down for the next 2 or 3 weeks, maybe longer, until I have this new demo ready and I'm happy for you guys to check it out because it does change a lot. And I think with that new demo, that should really hopefully change things and get some momentum going because we're about 1,400 wish lists right now, and I need a lot more than that. I need every wish list ever. If all 9,800 subs would wish list the game, that would be a miracle. It'd be a Christmas miracle in February. It's not going to happen, but still, one can only hope. Anyway, guys, thanks for being with me in this long form YouTube video. It's channel's not quite like all the other channels. You're not going to get the high polish, high energy stuff. Unless you watch that day in the life video that I did a few months ago. That one was high effort. I love making that one. It's so much fun. It was a three-day video that took ages to make, and got a couple of thousand views. Didn't really kick me into the stratosphere. It's probably a good thing, because maybe I would have become a popular YouTuber, and then I wouldn't be making games. You know those YouTube developers that spend all the time making these polished videos? Where are the games? What are the games you're making? You take years and years and you're not even making games. So not calling it out by name, Thomas Brush. You know who you guys are. Anyway, all right. Until next time, my friends, I'll try to be a little bit more frequent with my videos. And if you're new to the channel, don't know why you would be, but you can subscribe if you wish. And I'll have more Gorgon Shield and also more Sword and Sandals for you in the coming months ahead and stuff. Sword and Sandals is dormant right now, but it will return. It will return. Until next time, my friends. Bye for now.